Hello. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Gianna, and this is my March report. Let's just dive right into it. So the first report that I did was last month, and I really liked it. So I figured we should do it again. If you're not familiar, report stands for, oh God, I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget again. It stands for what I am reading, eating, playing, obsessing over, recommending, and treating myself to. So just all that stuff for the month of March. So as for what I'm reading, you guys already know. I have been reading Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I finished, and in the month of March, I read the last 3 books. So that was Queen of Shadows, Tower of Dawn, and Kingdom of Ash. All 3 were amazing. Tower of Dawn, probably my least favorite of the entire series. Everybody says that, but I agree. It's still great, but just my least favorite out of the group. And the reason is because it follows a totally different path, which again, it's still really necessary for the story and really good, but it was my least favorite out of the group. But all in all, amazing series. If you love fantasy, then I'm sure you've already read it. But if you haven't, I would really, really recommend that series. And I just started Crescent City a couple days ago, and there's only 3 books in that series so far, so super excited to get through those. On to E for eating. So the most exciting thing that I've eaten in the month of March has been Girl Scout cookies. There is a bar between my best friend's house and my house that we go to, and they sell Girl Scout cookies. So I got Thin Mints and Samoas, which are the 2 best ones. Don't argue with me. Yeah, and they were great. They are long gone, but the beginning of March, that's what I had. And then as for a couple of restaurants I went to this month, Pasta Louise, which is a favorite. It's a pasta place in Brooklyn where they do 1 pasta shape per day, and then you choose whatever sauce you want to go with it. And it's really good. We went for my bestie's birthday this month. And I also went to Kamika in the city. It's like literally right next to Thai Diner, which if you're in New York, I'm sure you know where that is. And Kamika is like this Italian-Japanese fusion. It was so good. Like, if you're going to do fusion, you have to do it right. Otherwise, it's just like weird and gimmicky. It was so good. The tuna tartare. There was a steak that we got. There was a scallion pancake with mortadella on it, and it was like unreal. So good. They had, and then there was this soy butter pasta. So savory, so rich. Totally recommend. It's also super vibey in there. So great ambiance, great food. Totally recommend for a group. We went for girls' night. Like, I think it was 6 of us girls. Or it would be a cute date spot too. Cat intermission. On to playing. So I continued on with the hobbies this month. I tried out oil pastels for the first time, which was really fun. I did some watercolor painting, some acrylic painting, and yeah, it was so much fun. I really want to continue with that. I'm not good by any means, but it's just fun and really therapeutic. And I really, really want to play with clay again in April. So that's definitely a goal. As for playing on a more digital side, I played The Last of Us Part 2. If you've watched the show or played Part 1 of the game, you know how good this is. And let me tell you, Part 2 slayed me. In my last vlog that I posted on here, you can see just how much this game affected me. The storytelling is unreal. So highly recommend, literally 10 out of 10. But don't play it if you're not ready for spoilers for season 2 of the show, because as we all know, like part 1 of the game and season 1 of the show were like basically 1-to-1. They were a complete remake in the best way. So I'm assuming that season 2 is going to be just like part 2 of the game. So if you don't want spoilers for the show, don't play the game. But if you don't care or you just want to know what happens in the story, play it. It's so good. And I'm so excited to see what Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal do with their characters for season 2. So the second O is for obsessing. And I didn't even have to think for this one. When I say that I am obsessed with this lip product, this is a lip balm and it has peptides in it, which apparently is a thing. I don't know. I have been a ride or die fan of the Vaseline Lip Care little tub in cocoa butter for years. It's been the only thing that I would allow to touch my lips other than like makeup lip products, but like in terms of a lip balm, it's the only thing that would ever work for years and years and years. And I like ride or die for that product. This is better than that, which sounds crazy, but it is so good. So this is the henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. And it's in strawberry sorbet. It smells really good. And they have, this one is a little bit tinted. It's like a pink. They have one that's more tinted of like a red, which I want as well. And then their original is, it looks like kind of like a light orange, but I think, oh crap. But I think that that's like the closest that they have to non-tinted. Of course, I dropped it and got fuzz on it, whatever. It is just so hydrating and it's really pretty on the lips too. This is what I've been obsessing over during March. Okay, so for the second R, it's what I recommend for March. And I recommend getting an at-home karaoke mic. My girl Erica, when she came to visit me for I think 10 days or so last month, she bought one on Amazon just to have here because she left hers at home. So she was like, I'm gonna buy a karaoke mic that you can keep in your house once I leave. So she bought it, we used it, she left, and now it's here. And I have been having a blast by myself in my apartment, just karaokeing away. Like literally, I came home from a March Madness party that I had with my friends. And when I came home, I was like still in like a fun mood. And I just put music on my TV. I had my little microphone out and it was so fun. 10 out of 10 recommend. For the last letter, T, what I've treated myself to during March. And even though it's something that I do buy consistently, I still always feel like it's a treat because I just love it. And that has been some skincare and some makeup. So I religiously use the buffer jelly from Experiment Beauty. I love it. If you want to slug at night, but your face can't handle like super occlusive products because either your skin gets irritated or your pores get clogged up, get the buffer jelly from Experiment because it's semi-occlusive, but it still lets your skin breathe and it's so yummy. Like you wake up in the morning and your skin is just so plump and hydrated. I love it. And because of that, I wanted to try their hydrating serum, the super saturated serum. So I treated myself to that and I've been loving it. I also got the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, a couple different concealers, and a Rare Beauty highlighter that I'm super into. And because I decided that I am going to start facing my rosacea head on instead of ignoring it and hope that it gets better, I got the Tower 28 Hyperchloris, something like that. I'll put it on the screen. But I got that spray. That's supposed to help a lot. I also renewed my prescription for the cream that I'm supposed to use at nighttime. And then I also got why can I never say this word? Azelaic acid serum that I have not tried yet. It just came in today, but I'm super excited to use that in the mornings as well, because that's really supposed to help with rosacea. And so that's what I treated myself to. And that was my March report. It was a really great month. I'm excited to try to keep this up every month. And if you have anything that you think I would really love and you want me to try for April that might make it into my April report, let me know. And if you like videos like this and vlogs and gaming stuff and New York City stuff and just all kinds of lifestyle things, subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.